Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Well, I'm back. I know I've said that probably 1,010,000 times, but this time I pretty much freaking mean it to the fullest. I don't even think I've spoken. I took a vow of silence. So hearing this is awesome. It's awesome. Hi. I had been abducted. I had been taken and stripped of everything I own. Basically so I could wake the hell up and realize what I'd been doing and what I had been wasting my time procrastinating with, right? So I really had to like change myself and my life. So I got boob jobs. Oh my god. Okay, so I did not do that. But some things had freaking like happened and things have changed and it's like been a whirlwind of a whirlwind, so we kind of just need to like talk about what the heck's been going on, because I kind of felt like it would be really disrespectful for me to just like continue what I was doing, like down falling. Watch, hold on, I know, just watch. I've been practicing. Okay, sorry. I'm back and I'm better. Okay, so what happened? Well, I went back to writing things down because we all know how my brain can get. What also happened? I started becoming a DIY Craft Martha Stewart. Woo! So basically you can find me on aisle 9 at any Michael's store, craft store, Hobby Lobby. And sorry. Intruder alert, baller alert. You got your shirt stuck in your collar alert. Alright, so yeah, I became a DIY woman. I grow things. I burn things. So before I started to sell them on the ethernet, which I have now because you're seeing me, holy moly, living in 2019 without internet has been nothing but hell. Let me not get too worked up because I haven't even begun. The reason why I want to burn this before you guys do is because I want to make sure that my product works, okay? So I have an ashtray, don't worry. Don't worry about me. We are here because of you. No, we're here because I've been letting my life go to shit for the last like 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. Oh Lord. Alright, but low-key, this is sage, cedar wood, and a little bit of lavender. Like you know what to do when they come for you. Alright, sorry. So I'm just gonna let this do its thing because Lord knows we need it. Don't stand so close to me. I'm not gonna make myself sweat already. So also, I'm going to start selling my art. This I made, and I didn't even pick up my pen once. I did that challenge where you don't lift up your pen. You know, like don't open your eyes. Be quiet. So anyway, alright, I'm back. So, presentation starting now. Alright, so basically, what happened? Well, as you guys have probably been knowing this since you first started watching me. Alright, I told myself I would be serious. When you guys first started watching me, my life has always been a series of unfortunate events. I know that's trademark, so like, yeah, my life has always just been kind of like you throw a dart and you want to try to get it right in the middle, but it never does. Instead it just hits like a very harsh pressure point, and you want to try it again because the whole point of playing darts is to get it in the bullseye. So when you throw it and it it misses every single time. That's me, right? But this is me. I think I hit the bullseye. I think I'm back. I think I'm better than ever. Oh my gosh. So what happened in order for me to get here right now? Oh my gosh, this is odd. But what I really love is I literally feel like myself again, dude. I have freaking internet. I haven't had internet. The videos that you guys have been seeing were time capsules. I buried them. And then I let you guys watch them. That's why they didn't make sense. Right? Oh my god. Okay, that's not what happened. But we're gonna pretend that's what happened, because seriously, like, the last 50 videos I posted don't make sense. They're not me. Like, you know what I mean? You know when you go through like a midlife crisis, an existential crisis. I went through menopause. I'm sorry, I did not. I'm kidding. Oh my god, that's not something to joke about. I had to go through some things. So what were those things? I'm just kidding. Basically, I had to learn that when you become an adult, you can't just like say you're an adult without putting the shoes on and fitting the role. You have to actually like do things that adults do. And when you're already a little bit like a clock running backwards, the minute hand on the hours and the hours on the minutes, I need to write a book. Life's a little bit tricky, right? You kind of forget things all the time. Am I right? Am I right? Nonetheless, when you have like a short attention span, you don't know where you are or what you're doing anytime. It's really kind of interesting trying to put on the role of all of these other Americans. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, stop. It's really hard. So that's what I had been trying to do, and I didn't know how to do it, and I felt disconnected from you guys, because when I started vlogging and showing my real life, a lot of my A1 day ones became my fake friends and just like left, right? Or like started putting weird comments, just stuff like that. So it kind of disrupted my vibe, it harshed my mellow, and I like fell into a sinkhole that I hadn't been in since like my mom. I don't want to bring that up. Okay, that's not something to joke about, but it's gone to the point where like, what the heck? I can't stop myself. That's not, oh my gosh. How do you go about explaining that? I was just kidding. I wasn't, oh my gosh. Okay, so I have not been depressed in a long time, and I was, and I'm proud to say it. I'm not proud to say it, I'm more so proud to express that I accepted it, right? So yeah, I was really, really sad, but had no reason. But that's depression sometimes, right? Right? It's like your past is still your present, okay? And so that's what happened, is I all of a sudden, like, you know, my life like changed abruptly when I was a teenager, and then I had to like grow up really fast with no direction. So it was like really interesting, because I was putting forth all of this energy and just drive without even having direction towards anything, and that's like kind of flying into a fly trap. You have all these directions to go, you're putting energy towards everywhere, but you're stuck, right? So that's like literally what I was. I was a fly stuck in a spider's web. Charlotte's web. Charlotte Tilbury, why don't you want to work with me? Okay, anyway, so yeah, basically, I turned my back to some pretty sick things, you know? Like, it's different when you go through the process of like coping and understanding like really hard life events, but it's another thing when like a really, really serious hard life event happens, and then you just like turn your back to it and start walking real fast, like really freaking fast. But the magnetic pull is still like draining all of your emotions, but you're still running, you know? So you feel like you're going somewhere, but really you're not. And then when I finally realized that I was not going anywhere, I was like, oh damn, it's been almost a year or 7, you know, type stuff. So I basically got really distracted doing senseless things, filling up every hour of my day, not getting what I needed to get done. You know, like paying bills, being a good person. I'm just kidding, I'm always a good person, but I wasn't paying bills, and that's not what a good person does. That's what a delinquent does. Okay. Anyway, so I basically I wasn't still being a kid. I'm like always a kid. Am I right? Oh my gosh. We are grown-ups over here. Generation Zion. Oh my gosh. I'm not even a part of that. Anyway. So, I filled up every single day of my life. Whoa. Every single day of my life doing things that I didn't even need to do. And then I would go to sleep. Sorry, I'm sweating. It's hot. I don't have air conditioning. This is probably annoying. So I have an air purifier, and the way it purifies my air, it blows out cool air, aka mini air conditioning system. It's really, really quiet now. I don't know if I like that. Okay, so anyway, but basically, I was filling my life doing things that I didn't need to do, and then I would do what I needed to do sometimes, like do a YouTube video, but then my mind wasn't even in the right mindset to be making a YouTube video, taking notes for a YouTube video, remembering what I wanted to say for a YouTube video. So then I would just like post it in this, I was like in an aorta. I'm kidding, I don't know what that means, aorta. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up before I post that one. But I was like in just like gloss, a gloss was over me, film, okay? And I just like, I was like zombie, just posting, like I was not in control, the government was. And then that happened, and then I would forget who I was. Oh my gosh, stay on track. So anyway, I just was, seriously, I was like in a daze. I was like, okay, I need to be doing certain things, but I don't even know how to budget money, that I'm not even making money. So how do you budget money you're not even making, right? It's like trying to play Jenga without Jenga blocks. Like, why'd you show up to game night? Okay, but anyway, so I was doing that, and I was like, okay, I just had to grasp the fact that it's been 6 years since my mom passed away. It's been 2 years since my dad passed away, and what am I doing? Like, they would both be slapping me on my wrist and shit if they were here. So, I was like, all right, Sarah, let's sit down and realize, let's do this. You know what, the hardest thing in life to do is basically prove to yourself you can do what you believe you're capable of doing. And I know I've talked about this all the time, and I've talked about confidence, but like, sometimes there's points in my life, at least, I won't speak for everybody, but there's been points in my life, like, you know, when I was 16, I was at my prime. I was at my peak. You know, like with confidence. Like, you know, I was just like really, life was good. And then like shit fell down. But then when I was like 19, things really started shining again. My confidence was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then it just like trickled down, you know what I mean? So now I feel like I'm finally crawling back up out of my wormhole that I put myself into. Oh my God, it's so hot. I regret everything I've done. I'm just kidding, I don't. But, so then, yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, you haven't proven anything to yourself. Like, you even made a vision board in front of the people, and you've accomplished what? 0 to none. Maybe you drink a little bit more water than you did last year, but yeah, let's not do that. So I really had to learn that the whole notion, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. That's not gonna work. One, if you have ADD. One, if you have ADHD. One, if you have short-term memory loss. One, if you have a brain injury. One, if you're just like, the doctors can't put a label on you. It's hard. You can't put it off. You can't procrastinate. You can't resist. I've made a video about resistance, and I swear I have to listen to it myself. Because, you know, that just proves all the answers are already inside of us. Sometimes we just unlearn them and forget them. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm not being serious. Like, what am I doing? Next page. Okay, so another thing that happened to me. I love how I'm acting like I was gone for, it's here, I'm just kidding. I love how I'm acting like I was gone for forever, and I was only gone for like a month, but I'm telling you, mentally, I have been escaped. I'm an scapegoat. I work for the Marines. Oh my gosh, stop. Okay, but honestly, I've not been there. Like, you know, I haven't been myself. It's not that I haven't been myself, my body's still here, but my mind's somewhere else. But I'm back, right? That's why we're here. That's why you're watching me. That's why I'm in this bungalow of a room and not stuck in my bathroom like some weirdo. Okay? So anyway, I've been like having a whole bunch of issues, just like life issues. I don't really talk about too many of my life issues on YouTube anymore because I don't want to seem like a weirdo who's never growing up, you know, like, I don't know, but I'm over that. I'm over that phase of my life, and I'm going to post what I want when I want, so welcome back to my channel. Yeah, so basically also what was happening, the issues that I did have in my life, I was waiting for other people to help me fix them, whether it be something silly like a leak in my house or like anything, mostly like that. But yeah, I was like, I would ask people to help me, you know. Sometimes you can't rely on other people to fix your problems just because they know how to fix them. So it's like, you know, sometimes there might be like one plumber who just isn't showing up. You're like, yo, I called and like you told me you would come over a million times, but you're not fixing my shit. You can go to another plumber, you know what I mean? So it's like sometimes close friends, close family members, people, you can't always rely on them to come and fix your problems. Like, cool, they know how to fix a leak, but that doesn't mean they're gonna come and fix yours. You get it? Sometimes you need to learn how to like look out for yourself. You dig? Yeah, it sucks. It's so hard. But we got this. We can do it. So yeah, basically I had to learn that, and that's kind of hard. It's hard to not separate yourself, but like realize, damn, you had certain expectations for certain people or people in general. Like sometimes you just gotta realize, damn, maybe my expectations are just way too high, and that's why I always feel like I'm being let down or like things aren't getting done. And it's like, yo, it's because maybe you don't have high enough expectations for yourself to get certain things done. Like, I don't think I'm capable of doing certain things when I am. YouTube can teach me anything. Whatever, that's awkward. So yeah, basically, okay. My problems, I learned, will not be put on pause just because I'm waiting for them to be fixed. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, just because you have a flat tire and you're waiting to get money to fix your flat tire doesn't mean like your tire's not gonna get worse. You're not gonna be able to drive your car, right? So it's like, you can wait, but your problems are gonna get way, way worse. So sometimes I feel like I need to understand that myself taking initiative over my life and everything is just what has to happen. Why am I just not figuring it out at this age? Who knows? Sometimes you hit a bird, you hit 2 stones. Oh my god, that didn't even make any sense. It's this, hit a bird with 2 stones. 2, 1. I'm not joking, like I'm literally trying to just say it right. You can kill a bird with 2 stones. God, 1 stone hits 2 birds, whatever the saying is. Another thing, you know, that I realized in these last even just 4 weeks is that just because I went through hell, like just because, oh my god, so many bad things are happening to me, doesn't mean more bad things aren't going to happen. You know what I mean? So for example, just because everything's back okay, it does not mean, I need chapstick. It does not mean a storm is not a ruin. Do you know what I mean? So, listen to this story. Okay? Oh my god, this sucks. This sucks. This is another reason why I haven't been myself. Because sometimes, like, things change in life. Like, you know, I changed, for an example. I'm a weirdo, okay? My dog, you know, there's some things you never expect to change. I never expected anything to ever happen to my dog. Anything to ever happen to that precious, poor little innocent being, right? Right. Well, why would you have those expectations? When you have too high of expectations, when certain things happen, your life turns to shit. But imagine if this whole time I had the expectation, like, you know what? Every day something can happen, right? It already does. Why don't I already get that? I don't know. Here I am. Learn from me. So, one day, I think it's just a normal, perfect day, and boom, wada bam, a hit and run happens, right? Not with my car. No, I didn't run into a mailbox. What happened? Some freaking woman hit my dog. I didn't say child, I didn't say teenager, I said a woman, a full-blown woman. Now, I can't be quick to judge who's what age in today's age, but I know a woman when I see a woman. I threw my phone at her car, shattered my phone. That's when you have to realize impulsive anger problem. You gotta hold on to them. Put them in your back pocket or something. This burn's really cool. I don't know if you guys can see right now, but whoa, she's proud that she's a gypsy. But anyway, yeah, that happened, and she, long story short, that could be an old story time for itself, so I don't want to give away the whole incident, but basically, yeah, she ran away. Like, she got out, she saw what she did. She saw my dog seizing in the road. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding, it was horrible. Like, PTSD again. Like, thanks. I want to remember that, right. He lost his tooth. Oh my god. Anyway, the worst of it all, he has to get his leg amputated. It doesn't work anymore. She ripped the freaking thing from the socket. Not her herself. It was her car. Audi, you owe me a new dog. Thank you. Can't find the woman. She ran, but you're next. It's not funny. So yeah, that happened, and that was really, really hard. I literally had to clear out my bank account. I'm not kidding. Cleared it out to a zip, zero, zilch, nada. And, that was cute, right? So that happened, and that was just like, that was just the beginning. We are in the process of still following through and getting the amputation. But yo, has my life changed? Like, it's not like having a regular dog anymore, and I'm blessed. He's still alive. Holy hell, but this poor thing now has to learn how to live life like I did when I got into my accident. It's like, thank God we were put together, because I understand. I understand what he's like. I've been in his shoes. Like, holy hell. Oh my god. So yeah, that happened. okay? Also, I have to learn that not everything is as bad as it seems. Again, I want to save that thing for like its whole own story time, because that's like it was a big crazy thing. Up until that point, still I had been having a hard time. Like, it's not that I didn't have the finances, it's that I didn't have the freaking brain, dude. I don't know if anybody can even like even feel me on this one. I really don't. This is kind of like, I honestly feel like a problem I'm dealing with all on my own, and it's not all on my own in the sense that I'm having to deal with it all on my own, but that I don't think other people know what it's like to literally like just forget, and then the next day comes and then you forget again and again and again and again and again. And it's not even that you're forgetting, but it's like you tell yourself you're gonna do it, you know you're gonna do it, but then you gotta go, you forgot that you like left clothes in the washing machine and she didn't even put it in the dryer, so now they're like starting to stink. You gotta go do that because you literally just forgot. You forgot. Alright, and then you realize, oh my gosh, why isn't my internet loading? Oh my god, I forgot to pay the phone bill, but like I forgot last time, and they, like, you know, sooner or later they're just gonna turn the shit off, right? Like, thank you XL Energy for supporting my video today. But yeah, so then that happened. My internet gets cut off because Sarah doesn't know how to pay. So then what happens? I call back and they're like, oh yeah, here, you just pay. We just cut it off because you forgot to pay. And I'm like, oh, okay. So then I pay the whole, like, literally $600 I owe. Like, who owes that much in one bill when you, unless you forget for 6 months? Like, it doesn't add up, right? And then when you hear, like, oh, you forgot, no, how does somebody forget that? I get it. I get how it sounds. Please, trust me. I get it. I get it. So then that happens. And then there's other things that happens in life that revolves being an adult, like renewing your license plate. I kept forgetting to do that. And I literally, it's like annoying when you have older people then saying like, yo, I'm not gonna be your dad, but like this, and then that puts it into perspective when somebody literally says, I'm not gonna be your dad for you, and I'm over here like, oh, true, you shouldn't, because he ain't even here. Like, you know, they kind of just like woke me up like, damn, you see I need help. Like, you see that, like, yeah. Anyway, sorry, that probably makes no sense, but literally, I was putting my own self-inflicted stress on myself for so long that it makes me want to throw up still today. It doesn't make any sense to me. It still doesn't. I don't understand what I was doing to myself. The logic doesn't make sense. I don't know if it was just sadness. I don't know if it was just procrastination. I don't know if it's just me still dealing with weird emotions, right? Oh my god, I'm so hot. I'm like, can somebody get her a fan? Yeah, so that happened. But in the process of all my regular stress, like, I had normal things to stress about. Like, even if it's like, you know, not normal things to stress about, it was just emotional things to stress about. I had my own emotional baggage to be carrying. I didn't need to add my own. So by me not forgetting, but like putting off certain things, not being serious, like, oh my goodness, just, oh my goodness. It really put things into perspective. So I was not paying for things, which is my own stress. I literally had the money. I have the money, but I wasn't paying. So then if you guys have ever fallen behind on bills, you know that then you have late fees, and then you got the next month to add on to that, and then it's like, shit, but I don't have $400 just blow right now. Let me wait till next month and maybe I'll get a sponsorship, and then I'll just use all that money to pay off this bill. But then, you know, you have to then pay it again when you get internet on. Like, you get what I mean? So basically that was happening, and then with my license plate that was happening, and then I started getting tickets where I was parking, because if you're like parked on the street and you don't have registered plates, what are you doing, sister? So yeah, I then started getting tickets out the ass. Like, and when one ticket, if you don't pay it on time, it adds on, and then you get another ticket, and then it's like, oh my god, I already have one ticket that I'm late on, now I have 2 tickets that I'm late on, now I'm just one by everybody. right. So then what happened? I don't want to get into everything, like I'm making up excuses, but I'm just trying to like explain that I literally made my own life a living hell, and that's the first time I've ever done that, ever. Like, it's a whole new experience. I think that would be cool to make a video on like just that in itself, like what it's like to literally not, like, I don't want to say hurt yourself, but like mentally, financially, like, get yourself out of a spot you put yourself in. Like, it's different when life puts you in a sticky situation, right? You still have yourself on your side. When you aren't on your side anymore and you're literally working against yourself in all aspects, it's different, it's new, and it's really hard to get out of. It's really hard to get out of. So I had to literally ask for help, and I've never really done that before. It's not necessarily that I had to ask for help, but I had to go into resources that I never wanted to touch. You know, it's like going into a savings account that you're like, okay, this is my last $100 that I have. Do I really want to touch that? And like, you know. So it's like, I finally realized, yo, I'm so in the hole that if I don't get myself out now, I'm probably never gonna be able to get myself out. Like, you know what I mean? So it was like, it's interesting to also see that the people before me left such impressionable impressions on people that it's helped me. So like, for example, where I live, my mom and dad showed so well that we have lived here my whole entire life that, like, mostly my mom, I'm sorry mom, my mom showed the people who literally own this whole complex, like, yo, we could pay the HOA on time, we've done it our whole lives. So then when I come short and I try to explain myself, like, yo, I'm sorry, they understood. But if I was just somebody else, like if I was just some random person that came and moved in and all of a sudden within the first 3 months of living here, you know, I showed that I couldn't be on top of my stuff, I would be out and I would probably like be looking for somewhere else. But because of the fact that my mom has left such good footprints almost for me, that people are like, oh, okay, well, like, let's just give her a chance because, like, we knew who her mom was. It's really, it sucks. It sucks so bad to not, like, oh my God, it sucks. Yeah, so basically, that in itself inspired me. So it was like me falling into a hole, seeing that there were still people out there that were willing to help me due to the fact that they knew who my parents were, was awesome. And it inspired me to be like, damn, I want to be able to leave footprints for other people for when I'm not there in any aspect, just like I'm not there personally, or maybe I'm not here at all. They still have people who are there for them, you know, just simply due to the fact that, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain that, but it inspired me to leave footprints for other people so they can get help if I'm never there. You know what I mean? So yeah. Another thing, this is a little bit long, so I'm gonna like kind of hurry up. But being sad, like, yo, it is okay to be sad, but it is not okay to be sad to the point depression literally runs you and it interferes with everything, okay? So, you know, it's really different going to school and being sad, or going to college and having depression. I've experienced that, but it's a whole other thing experiencing depression to the point you can't go to school. Not like you can't, because anything is possible, but you mentally, physically believe that you can't do it. You just don't have the energy, you don't have the motivation. Your health isn't even right because you haven't been taking care of yourself. Being sad is okay. Like, every emotion is okay, but it's different when it, like, cripples you and starts debilitating the things that you can actually do. That's when it's a really big issue. And so that happened to me. And if I'm not helping myself, how the hell can I help you guys? Like, that is the biggest, like, mind bender ever. And it's hard because it's really weird accepting the fact that I fell so behind that I wasn't even able to make quality videos. That's sick. I was going to say sad and sick at the same time, but this is really messed up. It's really, really sad. But I know I don't want to listen to it. You guys want to listen to it. I can listen to a lot of stuff. But anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to cover for this video. Is where the heck I've been. What's been wrong. I just was really sad. I was really depressed. And I literally let my life go to shit to the point where I had to, like, build myself back up to the person I was before it even happened, which is goofy because I should have never even let myself fall that far behind. But in the process of taking these notes for, like, this video, and I'm pretty sure I didn't even cover half of the stuff that I have written down in my notes, I had a couple other videos ideas, and I know, like, I am the queen of saying, like, oh, I'm going to do this, and then I don't. It's not that I don't want to, it's literally that I just start procrastinating. I let my self-defeat get to me. Like, I don't know what the heck happens, but I'm done. Like, it's not going to do that. I'm like, I have videos that have been waiting to be uploaded because I haven't had internet. Okay? Like, we've got this. We've got this. So basically, some of the video ideas that I came up with while doing this is talking about when you have to grow up too fast. I think that would be a really cool video to talk about. Like, yo, there's probably a lot of us out there who have to grow up really, really fast, whether we want to, whether we don't want to. But when you have nobody there to, like, not teach you and be like your mom or dad, but just, like, somebody there to, like, be there for you. I've literally even reached out to some influencers myself and, like, tried to get some, like, advice on people who I see as being, like, older and successful, and I got, like, really weird responses. So, like, I want to be that helping shoulder. So if somebody is like, yo, being an adult is really hard, it's really sucking, I need help, I don't just say, like, yo, you know what, it really does freaking suck, like, welcome to the group. I want to be like, yo, you know what, no, it's a whole new experience that you need to go as excited into as you did your teenage years, you know what I mean? So then another video is how to make time, meaning how to make time going through the mail, how to make time doing work and play, you know, like say you're in sports and you also do school. That's really, really hard. Sometimes it's really hard to add in fun with school and work and YouTube and a career and a job. So, I mean, I think I have a little bit, I could add my 2 cents in, you know, I worked, I went to school, I did everything, you know, sometimes all at once, and it was hard, you know, and I was an athlete, so maybe that would be fun to talk about. I want to do a video specifically on how to stop waiting on other people. Basically, like, to just follow your dreams, to start doing something, to maybe just get the motivation to do it yourself. I think that would be fun to talk about. Basically, also because everybody's on such different times that it's like if you're waiting for one person to help you out, they will, but maybe it'll be in 3 weeks. But to you, you need it now, you know? So kind of about that. A huge video I want to make is about self-inflicted stress. I literally think I'm the queen of that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, like I'm probably the worst person to inflict stress upon. Selfly, meaning like I should not be doing that without. Another thing is being sad. I think it would be a good video to make about when it's time to ask for help. You know, because I've been in, like I said, I've been in so many cycles that like I went to therapy when I was a teenager, and then I stopped, and then I went to this type of therapy, and then this, and then I went to this person. So, you know, it's good to know when it's time to ask for help. So I think it'd be cool to like make a video on signs or just symptoms. I don't know, something like that. Another thing is about having a plan, and that, you know, necessarily having a whole bunch of energy with no direction is really kind of scary, and it can be dangerous. It can waste a lot of time, and it can also tire you out a lot. So I thought, I don't know, I could make a video about that. Who knows? But yo, I'm back. I got my notebook. I'm not gonna waste time. I already started a book list video. I have an amazing video all directed towards females. I really want you guys to watch that. Holy moly. Yeah. Bruh. We got it.